Without a game plan, it is virtually impossible to reach any of your financial goals. Watch to learn more. Good morning. This is Roger Kelly. Welcome to your weekly leadership report. This report is taken from a newsletter that I send out every Monday morning. I will be happy to put it in your inbox for you. It's complimentary. w.rogerckellygroup.com. All you got to do is insert your name, first, last name, and email address. Every Monday morning, you'll begin to receive it. We're in the middle of really a theme, and I've called this the wealth enigma or the mystery surrounding wealth. In a division of this, we're talking about the 5 aspects of a financial house. We're on the third aspect, which is the game plan part 2. That being said, let's get right to the report. The third aspect of building a successful financial house is the creation of your game plan. Your game plan, first and foremost, can help you discover where you are, clarify where you want to go, and chart the path you must travel in order to get there. If it doesn't accomplish these objectives, it's useless information no matter who designed it for you. Just to review the 5 aspects of a financial house was knowledge. The next was income. The third is a plan. The next is the tools. And then the 5th is continuing to evolve. In your game plan, part 1, we covered a solid game plan has 3 overarching functions: protection, savings, and growth. We talked about that last time. In part 2, today we'll cover the fact that a solid game plan has 3 overarching phases: accumulation, conservation, and distribution. Accumulation. The accumulation phase lasts throughout your earning years if you are working for a living. This incorporates creating a habit of saving, commonly a percentage of your income. A major problem with our society today is many spend first and save later instead of saving first and spending later. The key is developing proper habits with spouses, establishing agreement with the necessity of saving. 2 other things you might want to consider. 1, it's far more beneficial to focus on increasing your income versus retrenchment. And 2, some eliminate the accumulation phase by acquiring income producing assets early on. Conservation phase. The key to conservation is during the accumulation phase, we are working to acquire assets. During the conservation phase, our assets work for us to supply our needs and to additionally grow. This is traditionally known as our retirement years, with us living from our assets as they grow enough to take care of us for life while ensuring it makes it to the distribution phase. How well we function during the accumulation phase determine our success in the conservation phase. Distribution phase, finally. Ultimately, you will arrive at the end of your life. What you stand for, believe in, have a conviction about, and how you have spent your energy can die with you or live beyond your life, depending on the assets you own that make it to the distribution phase. What will be your legacy? Who have you poured into to make their lives better? What seeds will you sow that will leave the world better than when you arrived on the scene? What happens to your spouse, your children, the causes that you have fought for? Planning for your remaining assets has everything to do with your answers to these questions. Basically, no assets, no impact. Next week, we will cover some of the tools that you will use to succeed in this process. If you would like to discuss your situation, please email me at rogerckelly@live.com. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Good success. Have a great weekend.